last week, Nicola picked Paul, and they spent their date on the beautiful Isle of Skye.
It's like being on a roller coaster, actually. That's what it feels like. The way you go.
Only much better. This is
absolutely incredible. A little bit scary, but absolutely incredible. It's like fast forwarding on a video.
Yeah. Can you loop this at all for us?
It looks weird things.
Oh, go on then.
You ready?
Yeah, no.
Oh, yeah. Now that is cool.
I don't scare easy, but that...
Hi.
Hi.
Welcome to Flodigan
Thank
Hotel.
you.
My name's Boyd.
Oh, Boyd, I'm Paul.
Let's come in. Can I take your bag for you?
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Come on then.
Okay, let's go. This smells like the place.
Yep.
Should we stop quickly?
Yep. Oh.
That's really good.
What's your favourite bit then?
That would have to be the helicopter ride, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Look at that on its back, waving its fins.
Where?
Look.
Oh, yeah. Waving hello.
Hello.
Really enjoyed myself. Good fun.
It's been great.
Cheers.
Well, they were certainly flying high on their date, but as far as love was concerned, was the sky the limit? Let's find out.
When the screen went back, I thought that Paul probably wasn't the man of my dreams, but he looked really nice, and I thought I could definitely get on with him.
When the screen first went back and I saw Nicola, she was very much what I'd expected. And I was very pleased. And she had lovely, sparkly green eyes, which was really nice.
Paul's got a very unusual sense of humour, which not all girls might appreciate, although I thought he was funny. And one of his typical compliments was to say to me that my looks had grown on him a bit like warts.
I didn't make a move on Nicola. And it wouldn't have seemed right to. I really don't know what would have happened had I done so. But it just didn't seem appropriate.
Paul's quite a reserved person, I think, whereas I'm fairly affectionate and tactile, but he wasn't really one for putting his arm around me or being cuddly or anything like that, which I wouldn't have minded.
Both Nicola and I are fairly tactile people, and as we got on better, it seemed perfectly natural to hold hands, and on occasion I put my arm around her or something like that if she was cold, and it just felt right.
Paul's had a lot of girlfriends, I know, because he told me. So I think if I'd made a move on him, he would have said yes.
I'm normally very quick to judge whether I fancy a girl or not, and I certainly did that with Nicola, and decided that I didn't. But maybe I'm too quick with these things. Maybe I should give it just a little bit longer, because at the end of the day I am still single. So who knows, if I see Nicola a few more times, and we spend more time together, you never know what could happen.
Very conflicting then. Let's get down to the nitty-gritty, because you said one thing and you said another, especially when, you know, you're both tactile people. Nicola, you said he wasn't tactile. You said you were. Now, who's tactile and who isn't?
Well, for me, I was being tactile.
You were. And you put her arm... Did he put his arm around you when you were cold?
Yes, he did. He did. He's a gentleman like that. He did, that's true.
But, Nicola, did you want a bit more than just arm round at cold times?
No. Just friendly.
So there's absolutely no romance between you whatsoever?
I think the world of Nicola,
Yes.
and she's probably one of my closest friends now. But I'd have to say that... Well, she was before the film anyway. I have to say that she's probably the kind of girl that I'd prefer to have a pillow fight with rather than a candlelit dinner.
Well, perhaps he wasn't spontaneous enough for you, Nicola, is that right?
Well,
you do like...
yeah, I do. I'm the kind of person who likes surprises, but
You
Paul
do.
likes his life to be a bit more ordered and, you know, definitely, yes. I can't imagine anything
Particularly
Paul would
more
hate
ordered
more than a
than
surprise, yeah.
Well, Nicola, I have to say I've got more than a big surprise for you. Because I know what you're at. And I feel awfully deeply saddened by this, but you don't work as a temporary secretary. I know for a fact that you're an undercover journalist, and you've robbed somebody of coming on a proper blind date. You work for Cosmopolitan magazine. She's a journalist, ladies and gentlemen, not a blind date at all.
Yes.
Is that right?
Are you being serious, Cilla?
I am being serious, yes. I am being serious. And not only is she a journalist, she's a very good one too. She's senior features writer, Nicola Gill of Cosmopolitan magazine. Oh, Nicola, how could you? Actually, I'm quite looking forward to it. I'd love to be in Cosmopolitan magazine. I'd love that.
Sorry.
It begs the question, why? Oh, outrageous.
I'm sorry.
Tell us, I mean, really, there was no way you were going to fall in love with him. Tell us the truth. Have you got a boyfriend?
No.
You haven't. Any children?
No.
I'm just asking. I mean, did you purely come on blind date? You obviously did, just to get the story.
Yeah, it's been a fantastic time as well. Absolutely brilliant. It has been.
I mean, what the other thing that kind of upsets me as well, because when we had the problem, because this is a show and a half, ladies and gentlemen, what with, you know, poor David's date standing him up, and he was prepared to go to Sky, and we did offer you to go to Nepal, which thank goodness, you know, you didn't take up because you got all the injections, and we actually gave you the tickets to go to Nepal at your own leisure anyway. Are you going to give your ticket back, Nicola?
I would like Paul to go with someone else. I think he's a genuinely nice guy, yeah, and I would like him to have the opportunity to go with someone else.
All right, well, no, that's good.
I would.
Okay.
And I would have told him that as well.
Don't you feel a little bit, the least bit guilty? I mean, I'm sure there's lots of girls in our audience tonight, and certainly millions of girls watching at home, who would have given their right arm to be sitting on this step. And you cheated one of those lovely girls out of a proper blind date. How does that make you feel? The look says it all.
Well, what can I say? I'm sorry if that's the case, and I feel sorry because I would like Paul to go to Nepal. He's a really nice guy.
Well, he's going anyway because he's Well, what can I say? I hope you write a nice article.
Well, I've had a fabulous time, and thank you, Blind Date. That's all I want to say.
Nicola, I like you very much. I still like you because you've got that lovely smile, lovely personality. But it's just a shame that you tried to pull the wool over our eyes. But you didn't. And I'm Ladies and gentlemen, Nicola.